Hey folks, welcome back. In this video, we'll look at how to set up a virtual environment for your Python application with VS Code. I'll run dir to show there's nothing in the current directory. Let's create a new directory with the makedir command. We'll call it my project. Let's cd into that folder, run dir once again, still nothing there. We'll start VS Code by running code space dot to start up a project in the current directory. Let's close the welcome page. I have a few Python plugins already installed in my VS Code installation. I'll click on the Tetris logo to see the plugins. You can see the 3 plugins I have installed. Pylance, it adds IntelliSense features to VS Code. The Python plugin, which includes a debugger, linter, and some other cool stuff. And the Python debugger, which is yet another debugger that uses DebugPy. Let's go back to our Project Explorer window, and let's click on New File. We'll call it app.py. And notice what happens. Everything lights up indicating this is a Python project. The Python logo is next to the file, and down in the lower right corner, we see Python is indicated. And we're asked to select an interpreter. Sometimes VS Code can figure this out, sometimes it will ask. We'll take the recommended interpreter I already have installed, and while we're here, let's click the environment information again. And in the dialog, let's select Create Virtual Environment. We're offered a choice to create a Conda or VNV environment. We'll select the .vnv, and we'll select the same interpreter version again for this environment. In the Explorer window, we see the .vnv folders created, and we get a window in the lower right corner saying what's happening. Notice it's upgrading pip in this environment, which is nice. Thank you, VS Code. And it tells us everything is stored under .vnv. We can confirm that by selecting the .vnv folder. Let's open that up. And under lib, we can see what was added. There's the new version of pip that was installed. Let's close that. And in our app.py file, let's add the simplest code we can. We'll print the string hello. And let's run that. In the terminal window, there's our output. Nice. Let's close the terminal. And now let's add an import statement to our code. Notice there's a squiggly line under NumPy, meaning it wasn't found in our environment. Right, the error says it can't be resolved. Let's install that package now. We'll open a terminal window, and notice we get no indication our .vnv environment is in play. But if we hover our mouse over the second entry, PWSH or PowerShell, we can see the message Shell Integration Activated. And more importantly, the following extensions have contributed to this environment, and we see our Python activated for .vnv scripts. And if we click on Show Environment Contributions, we see our .vnv virtual environment is indeed in play. Let's close that, and now let's install NumPy. We'll run pip install NumPy, and it's installed. Let's confirm it's in our virtual environment by going back to .vnv, then lib, and there it is, all the packages and supporting files necessary for NumPy. Also notice the squiggle went away. Now let's go back to the app.py file and enter anything from the NumPy package. NumPy.absolute, for example. Looks good? All right, that's it. Our virtual environment for Python development with VS Code is all good. Thanks for watching, and remember to always begin secure.